Well, today it is cloudy and chilly. So, it is what it is. I know we were complaining that it was hot the other day. Hello, my kittens. The kittens. The kittens. Or some of them. I want to keep those 3 so bad. I can't. One of them is promised to my sister, and she very much requires a kitten. She needs one. Just the way it is. She needs a kitten. I know that. I know I can't keep Dice. She needs Dice. But it doesn't stop me from wanting to. So, sad for me. Hi, darling. Of course, everyone's doing really well here, except for it being so windy that literal trees have been coming down today. It was a good day, but literal trees have been coming down. So it's been a little bit dangerous. To top it all off, you will notice there's no more birds broody in this corner. Their babies hatched. Okay, their babies hatched. I cleaned up the eggshells already. And the babies are outside. They're in the bush though. So I'm having a hard time even seeing them for very long because Mama's got them in the bush. But she seems like she's doing a very good job as a mama. Both mamas. They've got 2 mamas. So they're doing fine. We have some silkies in the bush over here as well. And some ducks hanging out over here. But the babies are doing fine. But I would be surprised if we catch them on camera. Because both mamas have them pretty deep in the bush. And that's not a bad thing. Because, I mean, the dogs are out there with them. So they should be okay. I mean, I'll take a look and see if they've come close again. I spotted them a couple of times. I think there were 8. But they were like pretty deep in the bush and I was having a hard time counting. So I can hear them. And I can see one of the dogs, which means that's where they are. But I'm not going to go traipsing in there because they'll just move deeper into the bush, right? But yes, we've had some trees come down. You will see we've kind of had to be careful all day. The winds have been crazy. We live right on the lake. So you'll see a couple of little trees, right, came down. And most of them are dead trees that came down. So is it really that surprising? Not really. A couple of small twigs, which is fine. Not a big deal, right? But we also have a couple of bigger ones down. So there's one, a lot of little branches blew out of the bush. So there's one that fell down that path there. Again, it's dead, but that doesn't change how dangerous it was. I'm going to check. There's going to be no babies here. There are no babies. Nope, there are no babies. Okay, so Deli's not going to have babies. I think she miscarried early on, which is not uncommon. And her body just thought, right, that there were reasons to stay pregnant. Look at these pretty rabbits. Man. And we have some beauties over here. We have some beauties. These little guys, tomorrow we are going to move Deli and the bottom group. They are now big enough that they don't go through our wire, so they'll be able to come out. The teeny tiny guys need a little more time. They are too small. You don't want to move them into something that isn't good for them, right? So, yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, there's another tree that fell down over here. It's been bad today. Like the wind has been crazy enough that I've been keeping an eye on the animals because it's not really safe. So there's a tree down there, right here, this tree. is down. There's a couple down in there. There's another few down in there. I think we've had about 8 or 9 come down. The winds were really bad. Like, this has not been that much fun. But we're right on a lake, and the winds were coming right off the lake. So there's not a whole ton to stop them on the way to our house. They're like crazy. It's a pony man. Pony man calling to his boy. There goes his boy's going to take care of him. But yeah, the wind has been just insane. So we're hoping that it chills. It can stop now. That was fun, but let's not do this anymore. Winds here can get pretty bad, but it's again because we're right near the water, and it just comes so quickly off the lake with nowhere to stop. So we got that going for us. There's some machinery down there. I want to see what's going on. Okay, I just want to check on the kittens. Jake's not here. I'm using my camera. Hi, guys! Oh my. God, that's an attractive bunch. Hi, Jake. Jake's a good mama. She really is. So let's just go take a peek at what all this noise is. There's a lot of noise. So let's just go. I think they're just tearing up the field. I think that's what they're doing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's just tearing up one of the fields. You can see on the other, past those trees there, that field is being torn up. So he's going to get it ready for winter. Because, like it or not, winter's a coming. So, what are you going to do? Except just hunker down. Because our winters are brutal. Hang on, I get a handful every day off of these plants. Yeah, so he's getting ready to hunker down for the winter. Because he can, and he has to. So, I don't blame him for doing it now. I know for some people that seems like it's really early. It's not even October. But for us, that's not early at all. Like, we're just lucky we haven't had snow yet. We've had frost. We haven't had snow. We got close. A couple of days. It was cold enough that if it had been raining, it would have actually been snow. Arwen's having a little fit because she wants Tristan to bring snacks. That's fine. Anyway, that's what's going on here today. Lots of stuff. All wind related. And baby chicks hatched. So I would like to get closer to see the baby chicks and check on their condition. But Mama is not at all interested in letting me take a nice good look at them. Okay? Not at all. She does not want me to look. She does not want me to check. Just trying to check on these plants. These tomatoes are not quite where I want them. They're getting there. They're not quite. Anyway, that's been our day. Lots of wind. Lots of dodging trees. There's a reason someone had asked why there's not any trees close to the house. That's why. Winds are wicked here. You're an idiot here if you have trees close to your house. No tree is tall enough that if it fell, it could hit the house. It might hit the garage or the barn, but it won't hit the house. Anyway, that is what's happening right now. So, we are going to get going. I'm going to go inside. It's Friday. The birds are all coming out of the woodwork because they have seen Tristan. So, they start showing up. They're like, we weren't here before, but now we are. They start kind of just emerging, which I think is funny because they are beautiful birds. Anyway, that is going to be about it for us today. And hopefully this wind backs off. But it doesn't seem like it is. That's not a lot of fun for us. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow.